how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing wonderful. Thanks for meeting with me today.
Thank you for taking the time and sitting down with me.
Of course. Alright, so as you know, we've been having some issues lately regarding the rent. It's now been 5 months since you were able to make a complete payment, and that has been a major issue.
I know, I do apologize. With the decline in the economy, it's been extremely hard on, I think, just about everyone's business.
Of course.
It's really hard for me to make money this time of year typically, but now with the economy failing too, it makes it extra hard.
You just have to understand that I run a business of my own as well, and if you're unable to make the payments, then unfortunately action's going to have to be taken.
Correct, I do apologize for that. There's a couple of things maybe I'd like to bring up, but like I said, first I want to sincerely say I am sorry for being behind on rent because, business is business, and that's, if you don't run a business right, it fails.
Of course, and I accept your apology, and I'm more than willing to hear you out. What are your major interests here?
Well, I really would like to own and operate my own business. I have some background knowledge in management, and that's an idea that I might have that would benefit the both of us. Since I am behind on rent, I'd like to work for you or manage your company. From my understanding, you're either trying to sell your company or basically retire and then spend more time with your grandchildren. I believe there's something that we can work out, and we can come to an agreement that will benefit the both of us.
And you are right there. I have been working very long and hard to get the company to where it is today, and so it is very dear to me that it is run appropriately. But I did think at this time of my life I would have a lot more free time to spend with my children, my grandchildren, and just finally get some time to enjoy and relax in life. So if I found a way to keep my company going in this economy, that would be great.
Have you looked in the market yet what your company would be worth, if it's worth anything, before we proceed and go into details about my idea? Would it be possible to sell your company at the rate that's going? Or?
Currently, no, just because the economy is so terrible, which is why I've just continued to run it and do as I've been doing, and just been sacrificing my time. But if I could find someone else to help me out, that's my major focus. But there's no way of doing that as long as I'm behind on my payments, because you are behind on your rent as well.
Correct. Yeah, I know I don't make things any easier for you, but maybe after this meeting we can turn things around and make it work out. Like I said, I do have some experience in the management division. I think I could run your business properly. I know it's like your third kid. So I'd like to step in and start managing your company.
I'm very open to the idea, actually.
Yeah. And then also, while I was managing your company, we can talk about pay in a minute. While you're paying me, we could put some of my first couple monthly pays towards the rent that I do owe you.
Right. I'm very good with that. What starting salary were you thinking?
From my understanding, typical salary is around $120,000. Since you did me the favor, I know that's probably way out of the question. Yeah, but since you did me the favor, and you kind of helped me out with the past 5 months of rent, you didn't boot me the first month. I think $90,000 would be pretty fair. I'd manage your company for you. You could spend time with your grandchildren, and basically I could continue gaining experience through this.
Well, I completely understand where you're coming from, but just given your position, it's just not very viable right now. I'd be willing to work with you, though. I would love it if you could come and help run my business and manage it, but I would like the starting salary to be somewhere closer to $60,000.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that would make it very difficult for me to survive and basically pull my business back up out of the ground, run your business. Yeah, it's a lot of long hours of work. I really think reasonably for me to run your business, something around $80,000 would have to be where we would meet at. Maybe we could include other things in the $80,000 that would benefit you, but I think the pay is just really what I need to survive.
All right, I understand that money is a really big issue for you here, so I am willing to meet you at $80,000 if you meet me in other areas as well. For example, I would require weekly reports of how the company's going. Again, my main issue is just getting more time, and so with these weekly reports, I'm able to understand that the company is going smoothly, make sure you don't need any help. If you do, then I'll have to come back in, and I just want to do anything I can to avoid that.
Okay, no, that seems extremely reasonable. Weekly reports at $80,000, that does sound good for me. For the first couple of months, I wrote down some ideas. With $80,000 a year, I would be making $6,000 roughly a month after taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That would put me, for the first 4 months, if I gave you half of my pay, that would put it right around $3,000 that I could basically give back to you to catch up on the rent. Since I owe you $10,000, it'd take roughly 4 months to catch up. That way we'd be caught up on rent, and then after the rent was paid off, then you'd just continue paying me the $6,000 a month for the rest of the year. Since this would only be for the first year, after that I think we should probably renegotiate and see how things are going. Of course, if you're satisfied and I'm satisfied, maybe we can both gain and grow from this.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely willing to do a year contract, no longer, of course, because then we can just take a time to look back at the year, see what we need to improve on, if this is actually working. By then, your rent will be all paid for and caught up. And my ultimate goal is to retire, so maybe once the economy comes back, you can help maybe even take over the business or help me find another seller. But I really hope this works out, and I think a year-long contract will help us get there.
I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that'll benefit the both of us. It's either I can, when the economy turns around, I can keep managing your business, or you can sell your business and retire. The money that you get from selling your business would be your choice, but you could maybe reinvest it in my company if it's grown by then, and that would give you a monthly income that you can retire off of. Additional monthly income, I guess, since you'd be selling your business.
There's plenty of options here, and you'll get to live your dream of running more businesses.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
Of course.